Hello viewers and welcome to another Doctor Who episode review, and today I'm reviewing The War Machines. If you haven't seen the episode yet and you want to see it, I suggest that you do go and see it, because this review will contain some spoilers. And yeah, The War Machines, it's a story written by Ian Stewart Black. The idea came from Kit Pedler, and it's the 9th and final story of season 3 of Doctor Who. So this is the 27th ever story of Doctor Who, which is a 4-part episode, and this story ran between the 25th of June 1966 and the 16th of July 1966, and it starred William Hartnell as the First Doctor, Jackie Lane as Dodo Chaplet, Annick Wills as Polly, and Michael Craze as Ben Jackson. So, The War Machines. I overall think this story is a solid, good story. Definitely. But there is a little bit of a downfall with the ending, but I'm gonna tell you about that later on in the review. So The War Machines. It's the final appearance of Dodo, and it's the introduction of the new companions, Ben and Polly. So basically, the Doctor will land in present day London, 1966, and there's this new tower, I think is it telephone tower or something? There's this new tower that's just been completed, and the Doctor is suspicious about it, and we end up knowing that it's been taken over by Wotan. This Wotan thing hypnotized people into doing what they kind of wanted them to do, and that ended up making the people build these war machines, which obviously started causing havoc in London and started killing people. So these machines were quite powerful. It was taken over by Wotan, which was a really hypnotic sort of like computer device thing. I don't know what else to call it. And yes, so the Doctor had these suspicions, and it were correct, and that set up a really good 4-part story for this, because I love the way hypnotism was used, and how that power made like people build these war machines, and they took over London. And I think that's just great, and I think Ben and Polly had a really good introduction as well. You got to know a bit about their character within the story, and it's just a really good solid story. You'll know if you've seen it. But I'm gonna jump to the ending, which is Dodo's exit. It's not really well executed, a bit rushed. I quite like the introduction of Ben and Polly, as I've said, with their story and how they got into the TARDIS to kind of just accidentally went in. But it's a bit mean for Dodo. She was just left, and she was never to be seen again. It seemed like she was, I don't know, it seemed like Jackie Lane had already left Doctor Who, and in the story it seemed like she just left, she just left saying, oh, she wants to stay. But when I saw this for the first time, I was expecting to actually see a goodbye of Dodo saying goodbye to the Doctor, which you don't really see in this episode. The Doctor just got told that she left, and there they are, next episode. So that's the only downfall on for this story, to be honest, because I liked the beginning, I liked the middle with the construction of the war machines, and I liked what they were about, that destroying, and they're on the streets of London, which has happened before with the Daleks in the invasion of Earth, which I think these are the villains that get compared to the Daleks, actually, and they happen to have gone down the streets of London like the Daleks had. So that's quite foreshadowing, in a way, how they get compared, and they were both in London and all that. I don't particularly compare them with the Daleks. I see why people would, but they're completely different, in my opinion. The actual resolution to the story, where the Doctor gets a way of taking over this hypnotic power to stop Wotan taking over and these war machines destroying people and all that and stuff. I quite like how the Doctor trapped it and reprogrammed it, because obviously Wotan is a computer program which were obviously programmed in the first place in order it to do that. So it's pretty good how the Doctor uses technology to do that. But you'd expect the Doctor to know. But I suppose in the 60s it's not something that people would have thought of. Oh, this bit of technology just needs reprogramming. But for Doctor Who, I think that's great, a great idea, and I don't think there's anything else to say about this story. But it's just solid. It's good from start to finish. The only downfall, as I've said, is Dodo's exit, but I like the characters of Ben and Polly. The William Hartnell's great as the Doctor, and Wotan and the War Machines were really good as well, and the cliffhangers were good. It did keep me watching and wanting to look at the next episode and watch it. So I think this story is like a success, and after this there were only 2 stories before William Hartnell left as the Doctor. Yes, so what would be in the next episode is The Smugglers, but it's missing, so I'm not reviewing it. So I'm going to go straight to William Hartnell's last episode, which is The 10th Planet, which I think, as far as I know, is written by Kit Pedler, because I think he wrote the first 3 Cyberman episodes. I might be wrong, but I think he did. I think he wrote the Patrick Troughton Cyberman episodes as well. But that's the story that I'm reviewing next, as well as series 11 episode reviews. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. It's an overall good episode, much improved from the Gunfighters and even the Savages, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you in my next review.